will sing of the goodness of God. And all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire, darkest night. You are close like no other. I've known you as a father, known you as a friend. I have lived in the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. With my life laid down, I'm surrendered now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after me. And all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God. Amen.
Hi, I'm Skip Johnson. I'm the associate pastor at Cannon United Methodist Church. There's a hurricane coming ashore down in Alabama and moving up into the southeast. So we're surrounded by rainstorms. You might be able to hear the roar of a creek back behind me. I've been caught up this week of thinking about that life is somewhat fragile. I've been fixed, as a lot of us have been, by watching the shows, the news shows showing the firestorms that are out west, the horrible deaths that have happened, the devastation to towns and all the firefighters that are trying to bring that under control. And then here I have evidence all around me of a hurricane that's coming ashore and all the flooding that's happening because of this rain and kind of moving into the creeks and the streams. I've really just been caught up this week thinking about life is fragile. And I was thinking about Jesus in the Gospel of Luke when he's telling a story about how there was a gentleman who everything seemed to be going really well. He was very successful. He apparently had a lot of kind of farms or ranches that were producing well. And it was doing so well, he decided, I'm just going to build bigger barns and bigger storehouses and invest myself in the process of making money all the more. And boy, things are going to be great. Things are going to be great. And then, of course, you remember the story. God says to him that night, listen, this very night, your soul is required of you. And he dies. Jesus uses that as an example and goes on to say, you know, it's not really about how much you have. It's not really about your bank account or how much you own or how big your barns are. There are other things to invest your life in that really make a more of a significant and eternal difference. More things about meaning, about relationships, about enjoying the gift of life that we have during this very brief time that we have it. This was a special in my mind this week, life being fragile, when on Monday I was driving and I was coming up on a roundabout turn and I was slowing down when out of the corner of my eye I just became aware of this truck flying down along the side, just almost out of control, and he just completely sideswiped my car. And before I could even react, this hurtling piece of metal had gone by and he crashed into the car that was right in front of me. It was all a big collision, big accident. Police came, emergency vehicles came. Everybody was okay. I was fine. The driver of the car that was hit was fine. The driver of the truck that had gone out of control had passed out at the wheel from, I think, heat exhaustion, something that had happened to him. But as I sat there in my car, I was thinking, you know, if that vehicle had been just another foot over, it would have hit me in a slightly different way and caused all sorts of catastrophe. Life is fragile. We never know when something is going to come sweeping out from the side and we're not going to see it coming, and we're going to realize suddenly that life is completely different than we thought it was going to be. So my word this week is enjoy the good gift of life. Enjoy your relationships. Think about the meaning of what you're about. Be of service to others. You know, being a Christian is not just something you believe. Being a Christian is a certain way to live your life under God's command and knowing that Jesus is part of your life. It has to do with how you relate to people, how you kind of treat yourself, how you treat the world. Life is fragile. We're all here together to take good care and be good stewards of what we have, and to learn to love each other and to share that love with other people that don't know it. Have a good week. And remember, life is fragile. Be careful.
I was buried beneath my shame. Who could carry that kind of weight? I needed rescue, my sin was heavy, but chains break at the weight of your glory. I needed shelter, I was